Bible prophecy. Waiting for the 8th apostle, Enoch Ofori. That's what we are going to learn this morning.
So they can slave trade, yeah, and quarto, yeah, Bible memo. Bible come share, yeah, Casafa Hall, Radia Quattro home, and only listen.
The Bible studies indicate that the slave trade, which was foretold in scripture, happened accordingly in Africa.
Now, Bible dear dances and quarto, or can't want some ewo, Shokunkumo, see,
with all the specific relating to the conduct of the slave trade. It happened in Africa, West Africa, which history testifies.
Now, the sea, I said, or church, you will prepare a panel, and be very much in the sea, because simply what I say.
It was supposed to happen to descendants of the Israelites. And therefore, it happened to the black race in Africa. It means that they are also descendants from the Israelites. Hallelujah. Now,
and Quatono, Yakopo can hold us about your comes and to Israel for. Now, some your kind of prepare pen 2 years before I want to be the matter.
It was part of the curse God pronounced on the Israelites for their disobedience.
Now, a cat and no mayor, when Yakopo said to Israel for so, and I'm a swordea or Yetiano. And
he said, these curses, in their various shapes and forms, will be a sign upon the children of Israel forever.
Now, Yakopo says, no may any will say. So when I said yes to the ball, so a bit terrible affable.
And it persists to this day.
Now, I trust one any day.
You have had the slave trade, you have had colonialism, now you have economic slavery.
Now, in ya and quarto, and no chino, and not a brofru be years so. Now, I say, baby, I do say, Sika 70 no, is almost say, oh,
if our forefathers had obeyed God's commandments, they have been elevated to the top of the nations, to above all nations.
Now, say, yeah, so we did Yakuba say this one. Yakuba was so as your man also.
And blessings shall be with us.
Like in Shra,
in the field,
oh, fool,
in the marketplace,
oh, doom,
wherever we find ourselves, the blessing of God shall accompany us.
But
the reverse is true because they disobeyed the word of God. They inherited curses instead of blessing.
Now, so when you are the Baba also pray, it's also we are so need to know you buy an air no man.
And it's a greater case ahead of all mankind.
Now, you will not make us see a daily penny.
If today they refuse to heed the prophetic warning of the living God.
So then, or your man said, if I had say, a coupon and the consumer near or Saturn in Panoa. And
so God spent a longer time on the curses that will come upon the Israelites, rather than and a shorter time on the blessings that will come upon obedience.
Now, so okay, Choconqua, and no me and Yacopo can say the Basono, even break to a separate, no meaning can be brave. That's why shall also there or can like a crabby
to deliberate so that the people be forewarned that this is to come upon us if it disobey God.
Yacopo Wapa or Yenessa, 7 years, Bebo, man for no said, or maybe ye don't quite Solintiano.
Then reinforce the statement that the way of transgressors is hard.
Now, as someone, then Yakuba said, Rato for quite the air, or not Shimukina.
And so the slave dress is the antitype of the predecessors. That is the rare. The antitype means that's the one that's going to be the apex of the slave trade, the fulfillment, the total fulfillment of the slave trade.
Enti and Quatono dear. Na ye ne tete ho bi ne bae na mo ne kase pa no ene aboara ko ta hye de hansie do siesia na ebeba akiri no.
So there's a prophecy that you must look at. Look at Deuteronomy 28 verse 41.
And what in come should be a while say Deuteronomy 28 no watwe ti mo ye bia nine ba ko.
It's a part of the cases pronounced upon the descendants of the ancient Israelites for the disobedience.
E ka come say Yakobon kan fa no me a Israel for so nam asode on yetia no.
He said, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. They are going to slavery.
It all kind of metia do no watch mo Ebiana ba ko se de kan na o se uba wo ma be ma de mama na onye wo de if you say obekọ edum mfam.
Then on to verse 47 and to 51. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness, and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shall thou serve your enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he has destroyed thee.
Na ɔse isan sɛ wafa anigye ɛne akoma pa nsom awurade Onyankopɔn wɔ tamudie mu nti wɔsom wɔ atamfo awurade bɛsoma aba wo soɔ no ɛkɔm ne sukɔm ne adagya ɛne deɛ ɔma nyinaa mu hia mu na ɔdadeɛ kɔnnua bɛto kɔm akɔsi sɛ ɔbɛsɛe wo.
And so worshiping God must be seen as a privilege.
Enti sɛ wosum Nyame a ɛso ho sɛ yɛ kwanya sonko bi ɛna ɔde ama wo.
If we carry out wholeheartedly, we shall inherit a blessing.
Sɛ deɛ akoma nyinaa yɛ a ɛbɛnya mu nhyira.
If not, the Lord will see us as ungrateful beings.
Na yɛanyɛ ne saa na kɔmɔpɔ mu sɛ yɛ boni ayɛfoɔ.
And we don't enjoy his blessing, but rather his curses.
Na ɛba saa yɛnya ne nhyira na mmom ɛnɔmɛ na ɛbɛba yɛ so.
And so at every moment in time, you are under a certain master.
ɛno nti nipa wasetɛ bere biara na wowɔ wura bi a wohyɛ n'aseɛ.
You can either choose to serve the good Lord.
Wobɛtumi ayɛ w'adeɛ sɛ wobɛsom Onyankopɔn wura pa no.
He's your master, but he's not your task master. He won't put burdens upon you if you serve him willingly with a clean heart.
Ɔyɛ wura deɛ nanso ɔnyɛ wura a ɔde konnua ɛbɛto soɔ bere a wode w'akoma pa nyinaa
You serve him in return for his protection and blessing and love.
Sɛ woso no saa no a wɔde ahobanbɔ ne dɔ ne nhyira ɛna ɛbɛhwɛ wo so.
If you refuse to serve him, then you'll be still under another master.
Na sɛ woansom Nyame kyɛ tumfoɔ no so a ɔso wɔ wura bi a ɛno nso bɛhyɛ n'aseɛ.
He will come to steal, to destroy, and to kill.
Saa wura no deɛ ɔba a obewia na wakum na wasɛe wo.
He will send against you hunger and thirst and nakedness.
Ɔno deɛ ɔde ɛkɔm sukɔm ɛne adagya ɛna ɛbɛbrɛ wo.
And so even now that the slavery has passed, the principles still apply.
Ɛdi sɛ esi a ɛka sɛ nkwaso deɛ asɛ twɛm deɛ na emu hyehyɛ no da so a ɛyɛ adwuma.
Today you must choose whom will be your master.
Nti ɛnɛ ɛwɔ sɛ woyi sɛ hwan ɛna wapɛ sɛ ɔyɛ wura.
If you choose it, then you become a servant of sin, subject to all the curses and penalties resulting from sin.
So we sɛ bɔnsam na yɛ wura a ɛnɛ ɔbɛhyɛ bɔne ase a bɔne ho asotwe nyinaa de ba so.
If you choose Christ Jesus as your Lord, as your master, you enjoy all the benefits of the kingdom of heaven.
Na so yɛ Awurade Yesu sɛ wɔn wura a ɛnɛ ne paa ɛwɔ so ahemni mu nyinaa no so nsɛm.
And so Israelites were forewarned. They were warned ahead of time that if you refuse to serve me, despite all the blessings you have seen, despite all the deliverance that has come your way from I, the living God, if you refuse to serve me, you shall serve another master. It's a wicked man.
Eti Nyankopɔn bɔ Israelfoɔ no kɔkɔ sɛ mo ansom me ɛna mo ne paa me de ama mo nyinaa akyi mo bɔ ne bu so na mo yɛ sɛ mo nsom me ne setie ma me a ɛna wobɛyɛ owura bi a ɔne mo som no.
And the scripture says that I will send. It means that God allowed the oppressor to come into your life.
Na atwekɔ ka sɛ Nyame sɛ ɔbɛsoma biribi ama no aba na kyerɛ Nyankopɔn de bɛma kwan ama ɔbɔnsam wɔ hyɛ nipa soɔ no wabɔ w'abrabɔ.
That being has always been your enemy. But God will no longer block his path. He said, oh, you can go because I refuse to serve him. I can't protect him anymore.
Na ɔbɔnsam no deɛ daa ɔyɛ nipa tamfo nanso Nyame na asi ne kwan. Na ɛsiane sɛ wo nso no Nyankopɔn sɛ obi nsi wo kwan bio fɛ deɛ onipa koraa wɔntie me nti mama akwan deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no bi akɔyɛ no.
And so here they said we enjoy the superior protection and defense of the living God.
Eti asafo mu ha no yɛwɔ tumi kɛseɛ bi ahobanbɔ a da biara ɛbɔ yɛn ho ban.
It doesn't mean that you are stronger than your enemy in your own strength.
Ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ waa nipa bia mu no wo ahoɔden ɛkyerɛ
It's only the living God who has been good to you and been protecting you.
Ɛyɛ Nyankopɔn kyeasefoɔ no na ɔyɛ ne pama wo a ɛno nti ɔbɔ wo ho ban.
If you refuse to serve him, then no power will stop the enemy from harassing you.
Na ɔyɛ wadwene sɛ wo nso Nyame deɛ a ɛna biribiara no wɔbɛsi ɔbɔnefoɔ no kwan sɛ wotumi ne ha wɔ.
And so he told them, the enemy will make sure that you are destroyed. You put a yoke of iron upon you, yoke of bandage upon you.
Eti Nyankopɔn ka kyerɛ Israelfoɔ sɛ ɔbɔnsam no de konnua a emu oduo bɛto so kɔpem sɛ ɔbɛsɛe wɔn.
That is exactly what happened during the slave trade.
Wei ne adeɛ a ɛsi yɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛwɔ nkoatɔbere no.
they were shaking, the yoke of iron was put upon their necks, and they marched down to the coast.
Ɔkyekyere wɔn ɛde nkɔnsɔnkɔnsɔn ne konnua to wɔn kɔn mu ɛne ɛdɔm fa fam a kɔɔ poano.
And then verse 49 says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, and a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall regard the person of the old, they will show favor to young, and you shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee neither corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he has destroyed thee.
Did you tell me to do no more? To also check what you are now called. Or say, rather, they will maybe be free teaching every assassin about so or wrestle. Said you are called you too. Or my own till one cassa, or my own any air ding. Now I hear a cockrine, now a branch soon your mobile. Now obey you waba, and there was such a swabba, I could see say, say, wo. Now what you want brew and son and I and one name came back. And now grandma could see say, say, wo.
Hallelujah.
Man.
So slavery had been around for a long time, even before this word of God came to Israelites.
Eti the essence say, Enquato, now what rather than son and something we by Israel for.
The elders themselves were slaves formerly in Egypt.
Well, Israel for the crowd, no way and quite resume as
But we are talking about a different kind of slavery here.
That's what how the AKA Quatofu for crowd.
A nation from afar will come to your land.
Well, so maybe French about was us.
Whose language you understand? They are far, far away from
So I might know about the casa I want to be so French, maybe never.
They will come flying with the wings of eagles swiftly.
Also, a mobile, what they are called the entire in the two about
You
restaurant.
have no regard for the aged nor for the young.
Or say a cockra, a brewer, and they are branding, be any more.
And they are of a greedy nature. They have come to consume up your resources.
Now, since I might know about the fruit for your mobile farm, besides so Japan.
And so previously what was practiced large as a form of slavery was what is called debt bandage.
Now, connected no, the now only said, what could you be cat? A cow didn't know I found wine aqua.
So take care of my go far until the wages I'm supposed to pay is able to offset the debt.
It would be car, to be said, the cocoa free SCR, Intifa cocoa no. Never take cocoa no, of himself, better take away.
Just process if you are more than less. But you could serve only for 6 years.
These are food mukra, not on the age, man. As I don't know, it will hold in Fincia pay.
In the 7th year, you will be released into freedom.
Now, also, side in Fincia and fear also, so now found you.
And it survives somehow to this time. In our country settings, these people are called Ifeliba.
Na empo saa nkwato no awowa be premier breso ya ye mpanimfo no se onkoto akọ bi ba efia na kwaro bu a na wabeso no wakafie ho the friend no say efie nipa.
These are the descendants of those who entered into service because they owed their masters.
We no ye nipa bi a obedi efie wura ne ka na oba be som sa akwa na nasefo abekafie ho.
So they are not part of the family, but they have the place in open. We have accepted them as part of the family, but they are few people. Previously they were slaves to us.
Nti won say omfra busua no lemo obeye akwa ofio na wabewo ama ne nyina kafio nti ya fa o aka busua no nti from say efie nipa.
But no yoke of iron was put upon their necks.
Na so sa kwa we no na ye mfada de akudua bia nto onko.
They were not kidnapped, they were not captured in war.
Omunye nipa wakoko e na wafa mumum e wo kuwo.
But this the slavery of this kind that you are studying, these are implemented by people from a far away land.
Na sa kwato ya yakopon hye kontreza for le wo ye nipa omba be fa monko a obofra chichire asase bi so na eba.
They are there to pounce upon your resources, your flock, and the natural resources God has given to you.
na ɔmo ba asanso agyapadeɛ nyinaa wonyɛmmoa enwan anantwie ne deɛ nyame de ama wo biara ɔbɛfo afa.
And so when people campaign against the slave trade, it was cancelled around 1834 thereabouts. They continue because they had interest in the resources of Africa.
ɛno nti bere a nipa bi sɔreeɛ na wɔko tia nkoatɔ no nkoatɔ no na sɛ ɔmo agyae deɛ nanso agyapadeɛ a wabi mmaa mu nti no abɔfo no toa so a tena ha.
So the slave masters became colonialists. That is, they imposed their rule upon sovereign states in Africa.
ɛno nti nkoatɔ no akyiri no na aborɔfo no ɔbɛtɔ ɛsɛ nkoa no afei deɛ ɔbɛtɔ ɛsɛ nkoamfo yɛ nkɔ deɛ nanso ɔma bɛdi yɛ so ɔma bɛyɛ wura no mu a ɔmo na ɛhwɛ so wɔyɛ man.
They entered into official agreements with the chiefs who couldn't understand their language.
Na aborɔfo no yɛ nananom ahemfo a ɔbɛto wɔn no ɛyɛ apam bi yɛ apam na ɔmo yɛɛ no wotum sɛ ɛyɛ sisie na wo bibini no so kasa na ɔde atwe apam koraa wɔnte ase.
We want to enter into peace agreement with you. We want to trade with you. We want to be good neighbors. So let us put it on paper. Do you understand what is on the paper? And then to print for us.
Eti deɛ aborɔfo no ka kyerɛ nananom sɛ yɛbɛsi ɛne mo tena asomdwie mu na yɛne mo yɛ apam ɛwɔ biribiara mu ne mo apam a yɛne mo yɛ no yɛde to krataa so nti atwerɛ ne nyinaa no ansa wode kokurumuti atim so sɛ wɔagye atom.
Also, these agreements will be the coastal chiefs. That from here to the hinterlands. And let us protect you. So it became the British protectorate, as if they had no protection before the coming of the British.
Enti saa apam wei no aborɔfo no ne ahemfo no ɛwɔ ɛpoano no ɔmo paa na ɔmo taa no ɔmo taa no ɔmo yɛ sɛ mo ne yɛnyɛ apam ne yɛmmɔ mo ho ban mfiri ha kɔ sɛ bɛyɛ a aman na ɛwɔ kwae mu no sɛ wɔyɛ wɔ sɛ ɔmo kasa aman na ɛwɔ ahaban mu no ɔmo ntumi mɛto no hyɛ mo so ɔbrɛ a asɛ ɔmo ahemfo no te poano wɔ no ɔmo ne ahoban mu biara.
But we saw that they also ventured into the hinterland. They engaged the Ashantis in war, the Sagranti war, the Asantwa war, all because they wanted to subjugate all these peoples under their rule.
Now, so yɛkyerɛ sɛ wo sɛ aborɔfo no ɔmo so ɔmo bɔ ahemfo no ɛwɔ poano ban afiri ahemfo no ɛwɔ ɔmaa no baabi akwae wɔ no ɔmo sɛ aborɔfo no sɛ wura mu ban ɛne asanteman ne aman yɛ aka bɛko yɛ wɔ ko bi ɛfrɛ no Sagranti war yɛ asantoa ɛko ne deɛ kɛyɛ ka wo na sɛ bɛyɛ a ɔmɛtumi abrɛ asanteman ne aka nyinaa so ase.
That's what Sagranti, but the Ashantis couldn't say Sagranti, so Sagranti. That's all right.
Na saa soja pani a na odi aborɔfo no anim na ɔmo pani ɛfrɛ no Sagranti na ɛsiane sɛ asantefoɔ ntumi ka Sagranti nti no na ɔmo ka no Sagranti saa na sɛ ayɛ Sagranti wɔ.
And we know it's in history. So why were they interested in committing their soldiers and resources and weapons to enter the interior? For the resources.
Nti deɛ ɛka nyinaa a wɔkɔsiri bisa sɛ deɛ nti ɛna na aborɔfo no ani abere sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo ahoɔden ɔmo akodie nyinaa ɛba de mmɛn mu abɛpɛ yapadeɛ.
After they named the land the Gold Coast, full of gold. You have to get all this into our countries.
Ɛnyɛ wɔn fi sɛ Ghana mɛn ɔmo tu ni saa abere no sɛ sika mpoano ɛyɛ Gold Coast ti na ɔmo ani abere sɛ ɔmo sɛ sika kɔkɔɔ no ɔmo twi ne nyinaa.
So this is fulfilled in Africa, specifically West Africa.
Nti wei ɛbɛn mu obi nam titiriw ebi biri ma tɔ yɛ ha.
Indicating that we are descended from the ancient Israelites to whom this prophecy was given originally. Hallelujah.
Na ɛma ade di adanse sɛ ampa yɛ bibifo ɛte ebi biri ma tɔ yɛ ha no yɛ Israelfo asefo a wɔn na saa nkɔmhyɛ Nyankopɔn ka kyerɛ wɔn.
We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Nti yɛ bibifo ɛte ebi biri ma tɔ yɛ ha no yɛ ni Israel fie nwan a wayera no.
If you are in your house, you can't be said to be lost or missing.
So oh fie a yɛntumi nka sɛ wayera ɛwɔ
If
fie.
you have been dreaming out, if you are roaming somewhere, you don't know where you are about, you can be said to be missing, a missing person.
Sɛ yɛapam afiri fie a na okurum na ne na baabi di a yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ wayera.
And so the Israelites who are living in the land of Israel are not the lost sheep of the house of Israel, but those who have been driven out of that land.
Nti Israelfoɔ no a ɔmo te Israel asase si a no yɛntumi from sɛ ɔmo yɛ Israel fie a ɔmo ayɛ ne mu ɔmo a yɛapam ɔmo a ɔmo ne nam ama ahodoɔ so.
And the antitype of the slave trade, the climax of the slave trade, is the predecessor of the Antichrist.
Na saa enkwato ya ye kai antikristo na hini ne kese pa na bra ko jesis beba no ene bebem.
The slave trade occurred between 1780 and 1833 in various forms and shapes. There will be interruptions, it will restart, then it will die off, then it will restart until it came to a definitive end.
Na 1834. So we enkwato no a efrem kinhia bioso ya ye pamo Israel for free. Israel asase no so no. Enkwato no na musa eba eho asejai eho ade asato mo nkoa ekwa hodo bebre so. Na etwa so from 70 AD sabe pe mafia pe mahankron edia sanai afia mahawotwe edia sanai 1834 ansana kwatoro ebewiye kra.
So the Roman army, they besieged the city of Jerusalem in 66 AD, and the third to the fourth, 3.5 years roughly, they breached the walls of Jerusalem and entered the city, setting the temple on fire.
The Roman soldier for no mfinsha eduosiensia Kristo emaye nechi 66 AD ena nkotwa Jerusalem kuro hyiaye na wo ka wo hyemua emfie miensa ne fa nti ekoni mfie nan mu no ena wo tumi twiri Jerusalem afesuo no wura kuro mu a wo se kuro no ja eto Solomon asodan
Fulfill the prophecy of Christ that no stone shall be left on another, which shall not be thrown down.
Na the share Jesus nkom sha o share no ma se yenya ebo ewo bo so a owi ufo.
So the whole temple was raised down, and the Jews were sold into slavery. That's why we have European Jews sold into slavery in Europe, in other the Greek cities and the Roman cities.
Nti omo bi aso da no ku ye no mo sai kuro no e na Jewfo no ye to wo mo konkwaso mo no ti ne ye wo Jewfo a omo Europe omo wo America omo wo Russia ne amai be so.
But some Jews still remain until the year 135 AD.
Na so Jewfo no bi eka Jerusalem na Israel so kopem afe oha aduasa enum.
And they had a leader called Bar Kokhba who rebelled against the Roman again. They said, as you Jews are troublesome, 70 AD he troubled us. They have troubles again. 31 AD. They were going to sack all Jews from the land.
Na wono kakra wo ka asase so no. Okay, ni fo ado di obenne friend Bar Kokhba. Ono so sa sorry 135 AD ya fisha oha aduasa enum. Kristo ba na kiti a Roma for the Roma for safe dey abramo Jewfo. The year 70 AD na te what they said there. You met you Pierre and Israel as you should be.
Many died in the ensuing war. The survivors also stood in slavery, and the others dispersed.
Na nipa be pray won to kwa see sa afi no mo. Ya chibi no kwa ekonomu fam e na mo maka be bre su dwane ba apetin ko be ya be pray.
And to erase the Jewish connection to the land, they renamed the land Palestine.
Na sebe ya Israel man no be pa o machi kra sa asase be Israel asase ti no e no to asase dey say Palestine.
They even renamed Jerusalem earlier Capitolina.
And now my Jerusalem so no o to dey say Elia Capitolina.
But that day couldn't stand. So Jerusalem was also restored very early.
Na say dey no kra dey ntimi anyina Jerusalem dey no sa da ko no so tem.
But then the prophecy indicated in chapter 28 that the descendants of Israelites shall be taken back to Egypt in ships.
Na so kai enkon shefa no me no Yakobɔ ka se do mu fa me ba so no. O se Israel fasefo no. Si e de bo ko no mu fam a edum bagu su hye mu e de makɔ no mu fam.
In 1780 there was no historical evidence that they were taken to slavery in ships.
Na okay abakwasem afinhia bi oso 70 no enkon abakwasem bia no achese Israel for kongwaso me edum gu su hye mu e na koe.
After all, Europe was closer to Israel. Southern Italy is closer to Israel.
Na mpo he ba bia Israel wo e de ba bia Europe wo no a Italy ase ope se mo ntwe kra.
Had the Mediterranean Sea separating them, but there's no indication historically that massive numbers of the Israelites were taken away into slavery by ships.
Na apokese e friend Mediterranean Sea e de da Israel ni Europe no ntem so adanse bia ni abakoso we say Israel for the kongwaso me no su hye mu na ko.
They were taken there as war captives.
Wache wo mo se nipa ekon mu ya fom no mu.
Then, well, once you do so,
Na ebra edom call Europe no near tall.
But in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, it's about trade. They trade in slaves who are of Israelite descent.
Na so ka Deuteronomy etie dunu nwotwe chimo dusia nwotwe na. Wo se ye nkwato no ebeye adwadie ene ebeto mo akoto edom suhye mu a na edwadifo no ekoto mo se nkwa.
And so really, chapter 20, verse 68, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy.
Now kind to tell you what you want to sell what you know. I said the right over afa ashemu akomuseum or kwaya the kind ho asem se wu bi oso. Na holo baton tom ho ama mo atamfo se nkwa ne mfna na obia entompo.
So sea transport is the primary means of transportation by whom the slaves will be taken back into Egypt.
Inti eposo akwantuo eno ne kwaya safa is Israel for no edom kwaso mo Israel.
But geographically, Israel is very, very close. They share a border. They are said to be contiguous nations or neighbors. So there's no need for you to use a ship. You can just walk the slaves across the border.
Then so I will see a paper Israel for them to shame and the map of Israel kwaso. So we map said we are sitting Israel Egypt and the Kosia. It is so so they will be free. Israel go Egypt. He also the people ship to shame and what now.
And so yes, Egypt is there, but it's speaking metaphorically.
Indeed, so kind. Abako sana a krokuku come senwa. Or see a do Egypt. Egypt na shower there. There's Egypt no kasabibu.
A symbolic of conditions that will prevail in that land of slavery, similar to what happened to the Israeli slavery in Egypt.
A day Egypt and Israel na shower no. Kyerɛ sɛ sɛdeɛ nam wɔn kwaso no ɛwɔ Egypt na asetere no mo tie no baabi a ɛde mbɛkɔ no saa na ɛhɔ bɛyɛ.
Says Rwanda of the hardship that we endured as slaves in Egypt. The same conditions will come your way again.
Ti do wɔ kae mo sɛ ahokyerɛ na mo yɛ hi anam wɔ mu Egypt na Israel bra wɔn kwaso mu no sɛ saa bɛfa mo a saa na mo kɔ mu.
And so, having said that, let us look at the conditions that prevailed in America, where the blacks were taken there as slaves.
Enti yaka wɔ yɛ wie afei yɛn twɛ yɛn nie ne kɔhɛ America baabi yɛ bɛfa yɛ before nkɔa ɛde wɔn kɔ ɛsɛ de na asekyerɛ mo tie.
Once the blacks were taken to America, they had no rights. They had to work day and night.
Na ɛbrɛ a bɛfa yɛ before sɛ nkɔa kɔ America no na sɛ wudia no sɛ ɔkɔkɛ biribiara ɔmo yɛ adwuma awia ne anadwo nyinaa.
And they were under the supervision of taskmasters or supervisors who ensured that they labored without rest until nightfall.
Na ɔmo hyɛ ɔmo wura no ne mpanyinfoɔ bi ase a ɔmo yɛ adwuma kɔkɔm sa anadwo a ɔkɔda.
So the conditions are basically the same.
Ɛno nti tibia na Israelfoɔ no wɔ Misraim no ɛne before I don't call American Kwasum, almost tell me a
The only difference was that when the Israelites, the original ones, were going to Egypt, they didn't make use of ships. They walked across the border on land.
Because me that tell say, Israel for Akasa or Moko, Missouri, and Egypt to Bribono, or my first to share the call, one and a call.
But because made use of ships in transporting the slaves into America.
I can't walk somewhere, and also do one answer say, Sam Quaton, dear friend of transatlantic slave trade, you know. Now over the Sushay and I didn't qualify.
And once they reached that place, they were auctioned.
Now, sir, over fed before no qua. I don't free aqua America. You got tall one, yes, I will do a talk, your bottle don't call me. You do be now say. Now, I'm afraid about to waste member say, wow, dear, let us see a journal.
And the people came with preferences. I want a tall, slim African boy. I want a bigger one. I want one with heavier shoulders. Things like that. So, like you're buying cattle or sheep. You have your preferences.
Now, one more America, I'm better before no quano. Oba also be dem pe bibini abranti a ne hutua no ho. We se me pe de o etente we se pe de ba tiketi akoye se wa kodwom bi a uko pe odwen bi ato no wo se de o pe no.
And then you identify, be branded. If he goldsmith, then you put hot iron, you put iron in a furnace or fire, and then use it to brand. You write the name of the slave owner on the slave, the property. Who is the slave?
Na de na omoye ne se be ya obehye bibini na oya kwa na ode kwa America e koto wo no so no. Odade atudem ayekọ no wode atwere ne din e de gu akwa no te bia wo nsa ho na wo ma so a no watọ dade na atọ ya hyehyehye no wode atwere din no se be ye ru se akwa o yu gina we aso besi na ne de ya
That you cry or weep or lament to call your father, he doesn't care.
Say the ubusu etwa jadu atema from mama na papa wo ho.
You are his property.
Oh yeah, the yapade.
And you work on the plantations all time. Even your descendants whom you give birth to on the plantation are also slaves. By
so that toss or don't put a full one. Obey to bow, don't say, oh, full one. Or so far, we will now so be any quite.
Like you buy sheep, the many give birth. All those little ones are also yours.
A very so to Gaya obey no. So Gaya away no what? About who now say oh dear.
But it says, and no man shall buy you. A time come when you be so cheap that the stronger ones will be bought, and then those who are weak, who are sickly, who are emaciated, will be left lying there. Nobody.
So nobody. Did to me tell you what you want to say what you know. Or say bedu baby crab will be out ponto. Na na say bedu baby about one e do mo kwa koto no. O me do so ba ihwe mo ho te pa na o mato. Why also why me wa fonfon ni na obi akra.
So see me change, and then the one who brought you to Africa, brought you to America. You say my goods are not being sold. Goods, human beings, they are the goods. They are not being sold because they are not attractive to people who want to buy slaves.
In Tiabasa, no one said, before now, a profana before some quadron cocotono. I am Tonos, Consol, a good nine or salon. And I saw a good saddle would do more. Now, good in Castle, see me near my client, oh, any power. No, Cassette, me near my own top. We say, whatever free alcohol, buy a mirror matches will be any news on the top.
You will be given just enough food to keep you alive.
If you are like a crab, you'll be dear, a baby who I don't know the mouth.
Because if he gives you too much food, it means that he's making a big loss. Because people are not buying you. At the same time, you are eating his food.
If he said, Sabreno, or no be man at all. Into a more baby dear, or no waka, will be better on your scan on outside the secret to the other baby. It was
a sad, distressful situation which happened to Africans.
There are Tibia, not a year hour, who pie told before.
It's just that initial slavery in Africa began around 1451. No, I'm wrong. The prophecy came forth in 1451 BC. Yes, the time of Moses.
Abakosemono, and commission by a fair apim. Ahanai edunum baako ansa na yebɛwo Yesu Moses breso and as I come share came by.
Really said the children of Israel, the descendants shall be sold into slavery with ships.
Na hono ene Yakobon ka say Israel by no beto obo se nkoa e de omagusu hye mu.
And so the slavery identifies people of Africa in West Africa as descendants of the Israelites to whom the prophecy was given initially.
Nti abakosem kyerɛ sɛ before I talk about self Sushim America, no, or Israel, my yeah, says
and as in the earlier prophecy given to Abraham about the enslavement of his descendants, they were to be enslaved for the first generation 400 years. And they were in Egypt for 430 years before they were redeemed by God by the hand of Moses.
Now, only Israel for a call the same and Egypt now. Yakobon no ahye nkoma kyerɛ Abraham sɛ na sefoɔ no ɔbɛyɛ nkoa awɔ ntoatoaso nan kyerɛ sɛ awɔ ntoatoaso biara Bible kan mfie wɔ ha That is Israel for young Quafinshia a hardline or Egypt. Now Israel for the Finshia a hardline Ebiasa, son of Buffalo Quasso.
And happened also in the latter slavery of the 15th century to the 19th century, also 400 years.
Sada Bresso, a profro Bahaso Beton Quano, and also it Finshia hardline, a free affair a pim a hardline, and they back affair a pim how tree, Sabri no more than see it.
So when the slave trade entered the 400 year, then there was agitation for the abolition of the slave trade.
And until Brad, what on bed memo, not 18 Finshia hardline. I feel any petty sorry said Debbie, Sam Quaton,
so the UK government outlawed slave trade in 1807 in Britain.
In Grace, buying a fair up in my house trade and then song 1807 who travel Quaton.
That is, you cannot engage in the business of slave buying.
So I blame on Sam Russell to find what you want some of the Okoton,
The business of slave buying and selling.
So Kotaco.
But once you are already been sold into slavery, you remain a slave.
Now, so we are Kotobi and Nakoyakwa, the annual Quasoa, Monyanaqua.
And so the slave trade was stopped by law.
And the Jomay Emra, Emma, Quato, Egediano, Musiano.
Slavery continued until 1833.
Now, one community, a twice or Copima Fay, a paper Howard tree, and the some years.
That's in the UK, but it continued in America until they fought the Civil War during the time of Abraham Lincoln.
Now, America, dear, and Quatono twice were Copima America. Oma penini afeni Abraham Lincoln abreso no o man twa wo kon tokwa bi an enya bro.
President said in the news the Confederate flag. The Confederate people were those who were in support of the slave trade for it to be continued.
Na say na ho asema ba ya e ka se dipe bi a omo no de no ko mo preso se kan kwato no ka ento so America ho.
They were primarily found in the southern states of America.
Da say nipa no America anafo fem and na etel ho.
The northern states opposed slavery led by Abraham Lincoln. They fought.
Na America man tabo le wo etibi fem mo ne Abraham Lincoln e die ni mo de no mo pen kwato.
They overthrew those who were in support of slavery. So first it came to an end in America.
Na Abraham Lincoln e crofo di wo mo a mo ton kwa so nti America e ba kwato so ba le wi.
In the 400 year of the slave trade.
If you share a handline of Brussels, and as our quarter baby,
and the descendants are known as African Americans. We used to call them Negroes, but now it's African Americans. Identify them as the descendants of the former slaves taken to America.
It is here, America. And before I told myself, or maybe I'm family, or money from say African Americans, can any from Negroes, to say there. Before it's America for.
So they were taken from here. So the slave trade basically took place in Africa. And then they were shipped off to America.
The Ebefa free, yeah, just say, and Watono, a consul of Bible matter, they don't call America.
And Christ spoke of the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now, it's so be kind, Israel fear maybe a Omaira Watson.
And these African Americans and brothers in Africa, they are all part of the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now, sir, before Omapa Dani America for, and yet before I was a sister, you and I Israel and Kono Maira.
It's time for us to retrace our steps through the knowledge of the truth of Scripture.
The brother say, in cheap, and I'm in the idea of your concomitant.
And these people were taken to slave by ships, remember.
Now, whom I am kind, the South Crofoy before you, yet Domu Sushemu and the call was
that is only specific to the slave trade carried out in Africa.
Now, say a day and Wabi Egu Sushemu upon Wasumo, a good year to be memo and one a course.
The third thing is that most people in Africa don't know this.
Now, I also was never a great memo at the Eke Union.
But by tradition, they self-identify as Israelites unknowingly.
Then so, we are Mama Semua and our Mamma Memoa. A day they say only Israel for brown one.
When the chief or the king sits in sticks and he's giving a talk, the language usually say, Zion, Zion. That's a Zion. Zion is not Hebrew. It's a Greek version of the Hebrew word Zion.
Now say, when you be out, so I say no Kasa. When I can't say no, I'm not sure that is Zion. Zion, Zion no Kano. Zion. Na Zion no and how they call Greek castle we can Zion.
Hebrew is Zion, but the Greek say Zion.
Hebrew for and they can Zion. Na Greek for the chance Zion.
Yeah, with the Hebrew, when you are transliterating into English, we don't start with Z, we start with T. T, Z, Y, I, O, N. So the T is part of the Z. Zion is how they say tradition in the chief palace.
Na so call Kasa no said in church as yet no Zion no a Z and I can think I know. What the back Hebrew Kasa no T na Z na Y abeto aso. T Zion na what is I have no canon. So
a native Hebrew speaker will immediately capture what they are saying, that they are encouraging the king on Mount Zion.
It will be a Ofori Israel and Hebrew man no. So by the fear Robert say I chamele just Zion pe. No one will say or chamele share or Helena or Zion be possible in crying.
The kingdom of David was a replica of the kingdom of heaven.
David ahini no na Yakob ahini was so in so pepe.
That's why Christ, the descendant, the true descendant of Abraham, who's also the descendant of David, who's also the root of David. He's the offspring at the same time, he's the root. It means that David came from him spiritually, and Christ also came from David physically when he was born.
And not I used to so Yakasa or David asini, and now say David in him. And so here about David Yasia, David if you Christ over the buy. And I now from Christ so bas as also for David a bush the buy.
And so Christ combines both the priesthood and the kingship.
And not yes Christ or cat ahini any asofudie ni na abo.
He's the king Messiah.
Why ohere osaya jenkwa.
He's the high priest.
Hallelujah.
All the power of the living God has been put in his name.
Compounded
in his name. That's
why
they mention his name. Every knee shall bow.
And every
tongue should confess.
That
is the master of all. Hallelujah. And so by saying Zion, they refer to higher power. That's the Davidic kingdom.
It is a chairman Zion. That's all what we are just to make us see Zion.
And they have the statues of lions before the traditional palaces of our kings in Africa.
Na so call a big memo a himfie be abo sejata. Honi esi a himfie na bowa.
Making a reference to the Lion of Yehuda or the Lion of Judah.
So say jata na ejina homba Judah and as Yehuda ebusuoku jata.
This was not done in any kingdom except the kingdom of Solomon.
Na sa jata yesi a himfie ni mo no. Okay, Bible abakosem a oni Solomon ko ahini ebreso e dey ebisa.
How come it's found in Africa?
So let's
go to 1 Kings chapter 10 verse 18. And Asante 4 they say Sikeda Kofi. In addition to the statues of lions before the palaces. They have a golden stool. Solomon also had a golden stool. Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory and overlaid it with the best coat.
So David so
ivory is from the elephant.
The can say so the
structure itself was made of ivory, but the outer covering it was overlaid with gold.
So it
was a massive Sikeda Kofi.
Hallelujah.
And later there's Pastor also control from it. So they made it. They didn't control it for many men. But they wanted the people to have reverence for the throne, for the kingdom. They say it was controlled from the sky.
And I come not to say what this Sikeda Kofi free, but you're correct. Or more the is Sikeda. You will say a man for being who don't be poor any day can say, don't say, or what is Sikeda Kofi free.
Or knowing the quantity themselves, the descendants of Solomon, the king.
Now, omunim de so no omo a de kire se omo free Solomon asefo.
So they overlaid it with the best gold. The throne had 6 steps. The top of the throne was run up, one behind, and there were stairs on either side. And the place of the seat and 2 lions stood beside the stairs. 2 lions.
Na osisi ohwe se gya no aye na ya ye akede steps a wutete asofro no eye nsia e na wo bonkum ene nifa na sa akede na ofro akwa no so no ene eye jata mienu esi akede nsia no eso.
And so when you go to Ethiopia during the time of his Selassie, he had live lions, also had the title Lion of Child Peter. But the one to whom the title truly and really belongs is Christ Jesus, our Messiah. Hallelujah.
Amen. And on this Ethiopia, omo hini bia Kwame Nkrumah breso no ye frɛ no Haile Selassie. Na o frɛ no ho sɛ Juda busuokum jata. Na ono kwa na himfi a jata ya omu yo jata pa omo ne na ho. So e na ode Juda wu jata no ato no so. Na so e di Juda wu jata no de Yes Christ pa na eni di.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
So the artifacts and the elements of the kingdom of heaven can only be found in Africa.
Eno nti said your so ahime mu enye na wo nyina tie ahime no ne mate no ememu anko ada hu bie.
After Europe, they have no kingdoms.
Ebo so ko Europe memu a omo se da ni ahemfo bia ho.
In Britain, you have a monarchy led by the king, and I think Holland and some few others. But they are very Europeanized monarchies. You don't see the pomp and the pageantry and the what we see in Africa.
So call Europe memu a say Gracie mem Britain omo oba penny Queen Elizabeth ho. E na Holland ne be bi omo wa ahemfo bi na so said o ma hini ne tie no enya hini esoso te said ye oba bi memu a ohene ba uhu nie ma se so ohene pa na be uhu ni na bi o.
The king is in court. To go to him, you want to have audience with the king. You see any others? You see any bongo meter? You see any person playing the Ramos home and things like that, as you see in Africa.
Say Europe no kwa ohene na ye ka no wase court no te ho. Wo obi a obo fontom from. Obi a obo atenteben. Obi a obo ne ma bi a wo say we dey ohenkesie bi ani na woko.
Hallelujah. And so the legacy of the Davidic kingdom is in Africa, in Ethiopia and West Africa, other parts of Africa, even in South Africa.
And David ahini ne nka ye ne de ebi memu ha Ghana, South Africa ne emi ahodo na ye hu no.
The only program which we have been praying over is that there's been missed up began is it somehow.
Ade ba akwa ye ba ho mpa ne se David ahini a ye ka oba bi memu ha o ma de abosonso afra.
And so we must find a way to disengage our traditions from the pagan elements.
And until you say and say we are quite befa so na ya wai abosonso no afi David ahini no.
And so because there were 12 steps on either side and there was 2 lions to each step, you had 6 years, making 12 lions.
Na esa say ye ka se wo atwede maako ensia wo bonkum ne ensia wo nifa no kabo mu a na aye edum.
And 12 lions stood there on the one side and on the other upon the 6 steps. And there was not a like made in any kingdom.
Na wose sa atwede ensia no jata mienu gina so saa ele sa ye du mienu. Na Bible say wonye bi sa da e wa hene biam.
The steps of lions are symbolic of the Davidic Solomonic kingdom. Wasn't made in any other kingdom.
Na sa jata na esisi ahemfie no hene nani mu no o say ye ade e hye David and Solomon ahemfie no so ya ye bi sa wo ma bi.
And so if you have it in Africa before the Manshia Palace in Kumasi, it should tell you that the throne occupied by Asante has its antecedents, its origins in the kingdom of Solomon.
Edi sa o ko Manshia ahemfie na ko se Solomon ahemfie no sa jata ne bi esisi Manshia Asante na aboboa no a so sa ahemfie no a Asante ne edi no na sepai free Solomon and David ahemfie.
Then we read in the Songs of Solomon 3 verse 9 talking about the palanquin.
Na se da ye tre se no ko enwum dwom etimi ensa chimu aye nkro no a ho so okasa so ane Solomon na o apakan a otremu,
which is seen only in Africa, being used by the chiefs. They are carried on the shoulders of people as they are riding in the palanquin.
So baby memu a bi be mu ahemfo nko a na asaso mu apakan na hu bie si duro adwaba ase a na ohene na tena apakan.
A palanquin, as the KJV, it says, made himself a chariot of the wood of Lebanon, but in other versions it's clear as the palanquin.
Na nti okase oni Solomon oya apakan okai in this version abrofo na o se ohene ne ye osene dua fadum bia wode Lebanon nua na ye na so the din pa ya apakan ya okai hwekonko version ahodo no a obobodi ni se palanquin.
The people, they don't have anything, so they couldn't conceive of it. They wrote what they wrote.
The abrofo no mo tre kasa na se no mo ni bibi e fe na apakan. The omo tre asese no mo te ase
The newer versions of the Bible of the palanquin, as we know it to be used by our kings in Africa.
Now you can just to nchen Bible version sure how go bebre na abande obu na the palanquin apakan and the show.
And then we also know of the ram's horn called shofar in Hebrew.
And now fe so udan abeben ya ide share men e wa hemfie no. And also so Hebrew for ka say friend shofar a na wo.
As used by Joshua and people, they were 7 in number, and in a kind we say men son.
Na sa teteben eno na Joshua abreso Jericho afesu no butwa wo hia no mo bono wo ba ka me mu a efe no menso.
This round song, numbering something, were used by ancient Israelites, and they were used by God miraculously to bring down the walls of Jericho.
Na sa menso yi eno na tete ni Israel for abreso Yakobon na mo so ma Joshua mo boy a e ma Jericho afesu dwugu ye.
If we are not descended from the ancient Israelites, how could we be using them?
Na se free Israel for dia e de sa menso no e de ntina yesu de edi dwuma wa hefi.
So this custom of the round song, numbering something, we use traditionally in the palace. Indicates that we are also descendants of the Israelites. It's one of the Israelite heritage.
Na sa menso ya ye ken so ka ho bia ye didi dwuma wa hemfie no kire sa mpa ifro Israel buso.
And Joshua says, Joshua chapter 8 also mentions the blowing of the 7 trumpets, which will bring wealth and sweet to an end.
Sa na ba bi se mo manu a eti nso eti enwotwe e kono obonso wotwe mu se Yakobon be so na bofo nso abo mo be share to bento nso a e de bi ase nyina ko wiye.
At the blowing of the 7th trumpet, and that's when we that Christ has taken over the kingdoms of this world.
The Bible say wo share to bento to so nso etwa to no a ye be yen kai bom sa fe de Yesu Kristo na wiase ahine ni botumi nyina.
And it shall reign and reign and reign and reign and reign forever. Hallelujah.
We
are looking at the custom that indicate that we are descendants from the ancient Israelites of the scriptures.
We
just look at the palanquin which used traditionally by our chiefs, which Solomon made for himself to be carried to their gatherings, as we also done today.
Solomon ye man himself could be a seer and not they consider if they who are him from
So the shofar or the ram's horn, which was used by Joshua and the Israelites.
As I saw Casapa and Menta, yeah, Joshua on Israel for us to do.
And there's another custom called the Great Oath in Tankesia.
And there's our manifest fry a friend on Tankesia.
This vow is taken during serious discussions over serious matters.
Now, Tankesia no Yankaneka, Yakasibia, Ed, Tepa, and we didn't Tankesia Jimu.
When this disagreement may be over land. And then they want the chief to hear. They say that I have taken this vow, the great vow of the Asante. So let's take the matter to the palace.
Tibi obi no bi ka sebi asase bi ho manso na edu de dia no bi aka otumfo ntankese unya ka otumfo ntankese pe na yɛsɛ yɛkyi de dua na yɛde asɛm no kɔ ahemfie.
Maybe they are neighboring farmers and they are disputing over boundary. Such things happen traditionally. Then we are taking to over. What they say is that I have taken the great bar.
Sɛ bi a nipa mmienu na ɔmɔfu na ɔmo asase ɔmo hyɛ na manso ba hyɛ no baabi yɛ da a ɔmo nso obi ɛde ntankɛseɛ agyina mu.
He said, I've mentioned the great bar or the great oath. If you disagree and you take back and say it's wrong, then anchor, you should repeat it after me.
Di nipa no ka bi a otu fɔ ntankɛseɛ nso me ka ntankɛseɛ gu so sɛ ɔso ne bɛ agye akyi a ɔso fa bɛbɔ so.
And then when you also make the great bar, then the matter is taken to the palace for settlement.
Di nipa no nso de bɛbɔ so a na kyerɛ sɛ sɛ asɛm no kɔ ahemfie.
And it was also, that great oath was also uttered by the Israelites. Genesis 21 verse 5.
Na Genesis
Chapter 21 verse 5.
Atemmufoɔ ɔma ne ti aduonu baako kyerɛ num wɔyɛ ntampɛseɛ a yɛka yɛ ade a Israelfoɔ no brɛ so na ɔde si hɔ.
During a solemn occasion on a serious matter.
Esi berɛ a na asɛmpɛseɛ bi paa asie.
And they made a vow. They said that they will not allow Israel, the other tribes of Israel, they will not allow their daughters to marry the sons of the tribe of Benjamin.
Na saa berɛ no na ɔmo ɛde ntampɛseɛ bi agyina nso ɔmo mma kwan ma Israelni bi ɛware Benjamin busuakuo mu ba.
Because they were not cooperative, they were going to war.
Ebi sɛ berɛ a Israelfoɔ no kɔkɔɔ no Benjamin busuakuofoɔ no yɛ sɛ ɔmo deɛ kɔɔ no ɔmo nkɔ bi.
And so the tribe of Benjamin separated themselves from the rest of Israel.
Nti Benjamin busuakuo no ɔmo te ɔmo firi Israel busuakuo aka no.
And so the lies first the effects of the decision against their brethren, the Benjaminites.
Nti Israelfoɔ no saa ntanka no a ɔmo ka gu Benjaminfoɔ soɔ no ɛho atenka ɛba wɔn so.
And so we read the verse 5, Genesis 21 verse 5. The children of Israel said, who is there among all the tribes of Israel that came not up with the congregation unto the Lord? For they had made a great oath concerning him that came not up to the Lord to Mizpah, saying, he shall surely be put to death.
Na ɔkae ɔtemmufo mma ne ti aduonu baako kyimua yi num na ɔsɛ na Israelfoɔ no kaa sɛ Israel busuakuo mu nyinaa mu hwan ɛna wamma dwabɔ mu Awurade nkyɛn. Ebi sɛ waka ntankɛseɛ agu deɛ wamma Awurade nkyɛn Mizpah no so sɛ kum na wɔnku no.
Previously they had made that great oath before God that they are going to meet the Lord in worship, and going to his presence in Mizpah. If any of the members of the children of Israel refuses to come, that person should be killed. They made a great oath. So it was a serious matter. Settled that by this great oath, Power Mr. shall execute a sentence against the one who refuses to come.
Na Israelfoɔ no ahyɛ sɛ wɔn nyinaa akuhyia na wɔn akɔsom ɛwɔ Awurade anim ɛwɔ Mizpah. Na wɔn a wɔyɛ Israelni busuakuo biara a wɔbɛyɛ wadwene sɛ ɔmma no ebekum. Nti na yɛ adeɛ a wɔn ayɛ wɔde asi hɔ sɛ wɔn biara a wɔaba biara no saa ntanka na wɔde agyina mu no nti ebekum sɛ nipa no.
And because they have said that they will not give their daughters in marriage to a tribe of Benjamin, said they are also separating ourselves from the Israelites. So they were duty bound to execute the great oath against the tribe of Benjamin, which means that they have to wipe them out.
Na Israelfoɔ no ayɛ ɔma bi sɛ ɔmo mfɔ ɔma maa ɛma Benjaminfoɔ no ɛware. Nti na Benjamin busuakuo no ayɛ saa adɛkyɛ deɛ a ɛna yɛn nso yɛate yɛn ho afiri mu ho. Deɛ ɛbaa saa no Benjaminfoɔ no ankɔ adwabɔ no ase bi. Nti tanka no a wɔde gyina mu sɛ obi a waba biara busuakuo bi aba bieku no no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔso kokum Benjaminfoɔ no pepa wɔn firi.
So when they came to execution, they felt sorry for their brethren. Said they regretted uttering that people. So what we done is that tradition has survived to this day from the ancient Israelites.
It is not saying no more can time say wa ma ibi ku ti no. Ne twa de twa so buku Benjaminfoɔ so do so omuku o na yɛ ɔmo ya. Sɛ omuku mo nua no na so na yɛ ade a tanka itachi nti ɔmo yɛ ho bi ni ti yɛ pɛ sɛ kyerɛ nyinaa sɛ tanka yɛ ntankɛseɛ no ɛno nso yɛ amane a efu Israelfoɔ no mu na bae.
So this was the first time they make it a good. If it wasn't for this incident, the Bible wouldn't have even mentioned it. So they used to do it. But because this issue is of importance to us now, it was reported that because the Benjaminites refused to go, this great oath was altered against them.
Now, okay, many brady candy or more cassa and tankasian, and they are not tired. There's a salsa with Sieno, and a Bible, what short of myself, more care or more tankasiano. Ye says, a idea of Amambra or Mukrumu. And today, Nasantiman is the practices. The great oath. Now, put that Bassa to name one, Santankasi, a money that's your. So the evidence abounds that we are connected historically, traditionally, and ethnically to the Asian Israelites. Indeed, our home patrimony and I celebrate, as I said, okay, back on some Busiane and Mania, behavior dances say needs are for and able. Of course, we also have the Sabbath. Now, yes, so about as on the way that's where you made that. But the Creator, the special day of the Creator is the Sabbath, the seventh day. Say, now, couple 2 4 bad, you know. Memenda, yeah, there to so and in that. And our forefathers recently took rest from all their labor. They won't go to war, they won't go to the funeral ceremony on the 7th day. Remember that? Now, yeah, Janoni and Anon. Or more, it looks hard there to so no. Or more cocoa, or more coffee, which I'll be beer, who may say there to so. So traditionally, they did this to show their connection with Asian lives, but they never openly admitted. They didn't know they lived in ignorance. They didn't know that. By their traditions, they could train themselves to be Israelites. The Amabrimono, Omoya Yamawi, says so Israel, but Omonim, I have heard him say that Omoya Yinano, excess Israel and Ofori. But the tribe of the Gans know and say to this day that we say openly that we are Israelites. Then so Ghana had cry for, and I said, Gan for the never been the young Swaka, so move for Israel. They migrated from Israel, then passed through Ethiopia, then down to Nigeria, and then cross some rivers, they came to certain Jafana place in Accra. Say, Omutu free Israel, or ever see Ethiopia, and on fire Ethiopia, they see Nigeria, and on free Nigeria, better and crime, maybe on Sicily. That's so many times. Presently, the people of Igbo that is referring that they are also Hebrews, and actually the word Igbo is a corruption of Hebrew. Now, upon Nigeria, so you could be from Igbo for, and say also I can. So we Israel for now. Edi Igbo, a Hebrew, and a Kasano more can Hebrew rather than Igbo. And so in actual Hebrew, it's not Hebrew, it's evil. And so they start with the I. In Hebrew also, we don't have the H, it's I. So when you go back to the original Hebrew, you know that some of the languages that we say are very, very close to the original. Now, if they Hebrew no cry, I cannot. So, when Hebrew can say more, and yet Hebrew head, it can name E I. It's a Hebrew. Do you not to one? And no cry, babe. Do you tear the Sika Samoa? And they perform the festival of Homo in remembrance of their deliverance from Egypt, which is the Passover feast. Na so kon kraya Homo afa she said the Omo ye no Omo de kire se ebra Omo Israel fo free kwasomu ewo Egypt. Passover twama fa so wudi ye no pepepe. Though they make mixed with palm oil, is called pop oil. I think that's the right way. It's a resemblance of the dough made in preparation for the unleavened bread. Now, we are for no de mole ice by Chiomochi no my yam no the one from friend of Cookwe, some say no more can one thing can be able to make in Yamay. And no, a young money I want 15 years, see what I will work out. Oh, Yamiana. No, the Sam Morena Ibu Kayeno, and Israel for the age of Mapasa Passover. And so they say it openly, so that's also a historical fact. And we have the cultural evidence to back it up. This Grandfather, all kind of piffy. Now, if I said, don't see a member, so I did dance it. So we have a group of people called the Falashes, Ethiopian Jews. Most of them have been edited
from Ethiopia into Israel.
Now go Ethiopia and so your Jew for the Israel for what you from Falasa. Man say Israel for the Ruple Echo Ethiopia home. Yeah, what was a Imudu door I don't call Israel.
There's another group of Israelites called Beta Israel. Beta means it's Beth, house of Israel.
Now, as I was Israel for could be a from Beta Israel. Yeah, better should I say Israel fee, house of Israel.
Also mean airlifted. Most of them are living in poverty in Ethiopia. So the government said that if we are Israelites, you are Jews, then we take you home.
Now, I said the Ethiopia, how much they say, we are now share but Israel for you said, so what's your option there about the phone in our Israel?
This week I read somewhere that during the Spanish Inquisition, the Roman Inquisition, most of the Jews living in Spain and Portugal were forced to convert to become Roman Catholics.
Now, what you making kind of for Spain, the man home. It's a brand Roman for the Inquisition by as a what? When you Roman, be a you for Jew for now, what say Spain, they shall more than a Roman for.
They also refused to convert to either killed or deported.
Now, more than so more than a Roman for you could be able also a cow muscle.
And those who were afraid of their lives forcibly converted, but secretly they held on to their Jewish traditions.
Now, more so more can be free on Monsadia. Or more a so much Roma, so not also cook now that's well crowd Jew for some.
They are called conversos.
That perform a from conversus.
They were forced to come to church on Sundays. But personally, I tell you, because they know that I want to go to the service.
Said the body show, do a said I know a contrast or there was not to our order. It said you're going in a comedy.
And on Fridays, because especially they have kept it for a long time, they tell their children this is a special day, even though now they are Christians, we worship with the Catholics, but on Friday evening, it's a special day, so make sure you put on your nice dress.
Did the Saturday Pana catch a woman say, you say the only I say, and then room are full, then so you do fear that every brena, we are not cotton. We are shed a tide, come and say, that's what Popra and single.
So when America was supposedly discovered by Columbus, Christopher Columbus, some of the Jews also migrated there. They are now called Hispanics.
And until Brad is from Columbus, or this is a more who was and a friend American. A Christopher Europe, a call Spain for also could be, and they'll call America. They're from Hispanics.
Among them were the converted Jews, conversos. So they were secret Jews, but publicly you see them as Catholics. Possibly they were practicing their Jewish heritage.
Now, as I Hispanics, you and I call them Jew for no I show some money room of why they're from conversos. What that's why a crowd Jew for some.
And so recently they have been retracing their steps back to their heritage. And they have said that they have about 100 million Hispanics who are ethnically Jews, descendants from the Jews.
They say, you know, Omasha say, real Muchi. Now, the other two guys say, oh, Sa, Kofu, Nipa Bebro, or Pepim or 100 million, no, be a Jew for.
But they have forgotten the language. They just have some traditions which tell them that, no, they are different from other Hispanics because of these traditions. It points out to our Jewish heritage, which our forefathers kept.
Oh, Casa, the Ayra, yeah, the Casa, or kind of also Jimmy. Now, so Mamma maybe or Moya. And Momu said, only Jew for only Spain for no one to call America or so they can crack it down.
And so the dispersion was worldwide.
And with Israel for another tier of boy, no, I don't think we are seeing
in West Africa, we know it by the traditions that are similar or the same as was practiced by the ancient Israelites in the scriptures.
Now, by people matter, a member, yeah, it was required or you know, and then the little two Israel for the who say, we will Israel for the
such as family purity. When the ladies have their period, they are supposed to separate themselves from the household.
I say, a bushel or tear. They said, the Obako Fitra, and was said, or tin home if free a bushel.
See the scriptures observed by the Israelites, it's observed traditionally in Africa.
Or Jokunko Israel for ye, obey the memoir and the Sapa baby.
And the representation of the right shoulder of the slain animal, ceremonial animal, which is presented to the king. The family put us to the priest.
Na oba bi memo so a ukuma abo bi a no yi na basa na de akomo hene wa yefie no ya de atetete na wo ho a sa ba ukuma abo a wo de na basa no ekoma sofani.
Even the sin of the king in states goes to Leviticus chapter 4. See that God the king doesn't sit on his throne alone. He's surrounded by elders, 24 elders.
Na sample ohene tere dwam a sabe o sitra sie ni nyina wo se ohene bia ni ho a o tra se abo so no ho ate ho ko adi se metie 89 na o se ohene akase tra se a na mpanifo aduru nan etwa ho hia.
So if the chief does a paramount chief, you meet the chief and his elders.
It so ko na so ohene no kra onye oman hene a ohene bia no se mpanifo bi e da ne tra se.
And in heaven you find God the king and his elders.
Na akọ so aye memo so a wunya kopọ te asefo no one mpanimfo a etwa no
You
hia.
find a type of the kingdom of God. You can look at the traditional palace and see so many similarities.
Is our person who said Yakuba in Tia, where assassins want him for said your Tia, who was a dema be bringing the same.
In fact, believers have been promised a kingdom. We shall be kings and priests on the throne of God.
Now, the prayer will say, yeah, did it for no. When Yakuba, the Ahimia and I say more. Say, bear Ahima, any Ahine, or Ahimia.
Apostle Peter asked us, you have forfeited so much, not so many things. Our brethren, our lands, our properties shall come for what shall you keep us in estate?
Osman for Peter, Ubusa Jesus will say, Rani, Peter, you make it now, a dear Miano, Yamano, and you be our BDH, a dear pan, even a few.
That was in Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then he answered him in verse 20. He said unto him, verily I say unto you, that ye which shall follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Look at Matthew Tidu Crunch, and what do you Siena? And you know so I wonder what. And you know what can I yes mean? I say, and the prime son say, what already matchy our full mono. And that would be Papa better than you now. I hear so. Most of my time, let to be so. Abu Israel Monsieur could be nothing.
Hallelujah. Yeah. So with the kingship in Africa, we have an idea of how the kingdom of God will be.
The rest of the Ahiniatia will be memoir. It will say in Yakoba in Messiah.
We shall actually occupy thrones.
And the press a better I so.
As kings and priests. Hallelujah.
Say Ahima and they are so.
Another proof. Proof is a very great proof. You can find scripture is the slave trade.
Na adeɛ baako nso a yɛsua na yɛhu sɛ yɛyɛ no prɛsɛ Israelfoɔ yɛ nkoato no.
Foretold by Moses and also by Joel the prophet.
Yɛn nkɔmhyɛ a Moses ɛna odiifoɔ Joel nso ɔka to no.
Moses talk about the mode of transportation, how they were taken away from their native land in Africa, which is now in Africa, to the land of slavery. And Joel focuses on how the same were made in their own land.
Na ɔka Moses deɛ na ɔkyerɛ kwan a nkoakoa a yɛbɛtɔ afiri Israel mɛngo no ɛde wɔn bɛtena asuhyɛn mu ɛna ɛde wɔn akɔ akyirikyiri asase bi so ɛna Joel nso ɛkasa fa a nkoa a wɔde wɔn asase wɔn a wɔte mu no ɛhɔ de ɛbɛda ne wakoa.
Because you have to be sold first, you have to be given away first in your own land before you can be taken away to be sold in the foreign land.
Ebi sɛ ɔsi edi kan ɛkyɛw ne ɛtɔn no ɛwɔ wɔn mɛn mu ansa de etimi ne wakɔ beebi sɛ ɛkɔtɔn.
And history has verified the truth of the prophecy of Joel.
Na abakɔsɛm nso adi ho adansi pefee akyɛ odiifo Joel nkɔmhyɛ ɔkae no.
They sold the African slaves to their whites very cheaply.
Ɛdi mɛn mu nkoa no yɛtɔn mo fofofo na ɛma aborɔfo no.
In exchange for the white man's wine.
A yɛtɔn nipa de gye mbroni ne nsa yɛ a wayɛ de aba.
For things like mirror.
Sɛ ayɔhwɛ.
And silk.
Ɛna afei ntoma.
Coat.
Afei
Cheap.
nneɛma a kyɛ sɛ yɛfu nneɛma fofofo na ɛtɔn nipa.
And so let's go to Joel chapter 3. So once you taken away from your people, then to America, they sold into slavery on the plantations.
And not yet called you a humanitarian and son of a bride, a fair reform cried, one call American or Tom or fool, a Virginia by whom we are.
And so let's read. Let's start with verse 1 to 3. For behold, those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, also gather all nations, and shall bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will live with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay. And they have cast lots for my people. They have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Before you were humanitarian, son, Chimuba, for opinion, son. So I heard. And now, in the bra, with you that need Jerusalem, the woman, Messiah, Abano. Mepwa, my main, no. And the old Sunday, Abba, you was up at Bohenu. And many won't eat the assemble. Memai, any major party, Isaiah, Wabo, Appetin, and my main. Now I check my sass in the moon tea, Shimumi and son. If you say, I'm training my soul to. Now the Abema Edge, with your mouth for. Now Tom Abayawa Edge and son and away.
Hallelujah. Amen. God is giving a message of comfort to his people. Your captivity shall cease. Your oppression under foreign powers and rulers shall come to an end, shall bring again you people from being under captivity. Now, sir, also so but you shall I'll punish your enemies, your oppressors. Hallelujah. This is still future.
We are there, that's why we do.
God is going to shed definitively, completely and totally, the Gentile powers in the future. In a place called the Valley of Jehoshaphat. And what are there? What are the Chinese against them? First, because of certain things I've done against my heritage, the Israelites. First, you have scattered them among the nations. You have called the Israelites. And in their absence, you parted their land. Even as we speak now, the land promises that has not yet been occupied by them. It was from the river of Egypt onto the great river, that's the Euphrates. Historically, they haven't been able to occupy that whole land. Now, God close because he was a conqueror. It's my personal belief that it's only the Messiah who is able to set the boundaries as God gave to Abraham.
Now, the Jidi say, I did quite yes, Kwana Oba, waiting up to Israel, worship Amao.
So they were to occupy the land from River Nile in Egypt through the Sinai Peninsula up to Iraq.
It is always sharing a coupon of the Abraham now. Also, Israel for Massa shall free Egypt, baby, a subordinate now, one. That was why company Iraq, baby, a subordinate Ifrit, a one.
But when they returned in 1948, it was only a strip of land. And now they are saying that this same strip of land should be parted into two.
Now we are, I feel about the allowance, Israel for your buyer. That's a sort of Akatia, credit, the only to say, I know, I can't take it. Never get to a problem to say, yes, all Chabumiu, and some found Palestinian. And it's what is called the two-state solution. It's what the Antichrist will try to impose upon the Palestinians in Israel by force. By force. We and there are Pamoa. Omoka said Israel for being on my now Palestinian for being on my Antichrist of Mepese or Beshe says I did the time come they will try to force their way into Jerusalem to pack the city into two. One for the Jews. The river back on there says Jerusalem Kurumo. Antichrist will go with so quick, check room, you know, but the farmer is out on the farmer.
In fact, the prophecy of Zechariah indicates that they will take half of the city.
Now, if Zechariah comes and says, do some chrono,
and those on that side will go into captivity, they will molest the women.
Now, default to us, like I said, a farmer don't go to move femono, or don't go to move femono and man also, and your more passa. But just when they are moving towards the total takeover, the Messiah will descend. Hallelujah. On Mandolis. But the brown by your body said, Fa, Jerusalem, Fana Cano, Article Sonoba Kona, Fadi Akanino, and I did one day sunny, I did see a woman also. And as his feet touch the Mount of Olives, it will crack open into half. Now, Bible says, Jacob and I excuse. So the night that can be Panoa, it will be pioneer. That God of Israel himself, personally, will fight for his people. So I better that Israel and Jacob Casabe Quaman in mind. And on their feet, the enemy nations, you'll see that their eyes is diseased. They can no longer see. Now, Sabrenwa, yes, to survive the single person of a pioneer. A mind they are town for a open so not for Israel. When you now say some yeah, who brand you. Some people interpret that because of the weapons they are bringing against is that the nuclear weapons, the biological weapons, will be used against their own sex. Now, if you know what says our Bible, come simply say, to buy a share mine, we are share my iron. Or not, the bell problem to be added about 20 at your point, that will be any assay. So the chemical weapons meant for Israel to release upon those same enemy soldiers. And then they will die because when you have these chemicals used upon you, it can melt your skin, can destroy your eyes. Now, you are could be a too far from them, your friend, chemical weapons. A mine now, person, all this I could hear in other say Israel. Overture one quality or more. Generally, a too far from them say, what to work, how will they say, I don't need to that and God contribute financially. Jacob speaking up for my side. The important thing is that all it is that to. You see Jerusalem and Israel to fight them shall be defeated by the Most High God. Hallelujah. Man, now the year woman said, when you come out as a photo for a son, a town for a Maya, I could tell Israel, but you will not so quickly. Even though God allowed them to be scattered. Could you say, I now so the so but a minor couple, so more and a mabble in my appetite. So we didn't any lesson from, didn't draw any lesson from it. In the days of Jeremiah, he said, I'm going to use Babylon as a rod to punish my people. But after they have punished my people, I'm going to punish Babylon herself because he is a Westerner. Now, there were before Jeremiah addressed so. The people were sadly there because say, Israel for body to know. The Babylon ever yet here so about Abel Chimaso. Now, the Babylon not kill Israel for us we are. Or no Babylon so that country as well, only one they cried here should be mad. Hallelujah. Amen. And so the Gentile powers, the Romans, the Greeks, and partners to the British, they used to oppress the people of God. But they haven't learned any lesson from it. The people were oppressed. They were defeated by the enemies, the Jews were defeated by the enemy because of the disobedience of the commands of God, the desecration of the Sabbath, the rejection of the Messiah. Now what do we see the Romans do? And then so here Roman 4, California, Maya Cana. Omo ekutia Israel my bread ya me ejifo ne ahotifo bebre ase ya omo ka ho bi na sa de na ato na da e dey pa na sa me Roman fo ne ade omo ye. They have overthrown what is called the Judeo-Christian civilization. Ade a na nkeye e Christopher any Jewfo any tie ne bi no omo to ni na. The moral values that they learn governing societies make it orderly and civilized and moral have all been cancelled with the stroke of pen. Subam Panis share pa and can also Musia if Israel for a while. A one man mojo, not the Biako, you know, over the trivia, the kidding them. Legalized same-sex marriage. Mama cries so bad about one Bema and Bema. People are agitating for bestiality. That is the Binocra, so it's a fade. Yama come and be intimidate up. They say that if you can self-identify yourself, if you claim not to be a man, or not to be a woman, it's your own concern. Somebody say like that. So that's the problem. Is it crowded? Your mom can say, "Wow, say the who no, wait me after on sir." So you be man aka say dey me ye be ma me your ba. O your ba na aka say me your ba me your boy say me your kra na wait me after say me your kra. In the state of California, if somebody is a woman, have all
their biological parts, showing that she's a woman, and he says, I'm a man. If you don't look at like a woman, I'm a man, and you refuse to call him a man, using the right pronoun for a man, you'll be jailed.
So I call America, a man back my friend in California. Our proud your my say, who somebody the excess will be your baby, I won't want to home. There's also a bear, two friends said, baby, be a bra, Pessy, so your sister Cusio. The also friend or sister Cusio, brown, don't say a bra, Pessia, or no quiet, over two.
Yes, you are infringing on his rights.
There's a no, the far would be in a Utiaso.
Infringing on the rights of a man who looks like a woman, with a woman's body, but she is a man.
We are no so a bema. Now, when this saw your bad, or saw your bad, so the far would be no teacher.
Hasn't this word gone crazy?
We are saying more than.
I don't think the animals are even processing this.
We said more crowd anyway.
A female goat is still a female goat. So
Igbo abo breaching or your bar, or your breaching.
The really good is still really good.
You are breaching bear, so who about yourself, so you are breaching bear.
When you get to the washroom, and you have the female section and the male section. If a man, someone looking like me, identifies as a woman, he says that it's right to enter the female section.
Now, I possibly. Janai saw the baby I pay who you could sue. Say, Obi a bearman. Marcus will make a who is something a bearman but near bar. Or more crisis said the baby a bear or Zurabi.
You can't stop the gentleman. You are entering the woman's section. No, I'm a woman. You do look at that man, but
the rules a bearman who rasa be mad, yes, so that's it. Now, bearman had no grammar, so because the view, maybe near bear will be your bar.
Donald Trump, since he became president, has tried to roll back some of these things, has tried to stop some of this from advancing. But it hasn't been largely successful because the states also have their state powers, which they can use to pass their own laws.
America man penny our papa for Donald Trump. Nobody be as a service answer who ya oboye. Obasisa bebre na waye bidie so otumi nyama enwie peye. Ebi se oya ade na Oman also to me, support which we had done a year or so.
And so recently, there was a man who claims to be a transgender woman. He entered the female section of the washroom and then he raped someone. How can a woman rape another woman?
Did I say, Sabe, Obama, what done and also obey your bar? Okoko rat, baby, at Sabe, and my regular so, Emma control baby monao. And
so they have done worse things.
This all as say no.
And so God will judge them. I'm not child. They have cast laws for my people coming to Africa. They have cast laws for my people. I've given a boy for an harlot. And sold a girl for wine that they might drink. And so they cast lots. There's what's called it. So there's scramble for Africa.
Now, Papa said, excessive be minor. I brought 4 person
From this coast to this coast is for Denmark. From this end to this end is for the British. From this end to this end is for the French. This for the Germans. Even Togo was under the Germans until the Second World War.
The Abrophone only said, if you Puanoha, Epoca, German for Monfa, if you are Denmark for Monfa, if you are English for Monfa, Germany for Monfa, Togo Crano, and suddenly we are seeing now Cocasetos will be Banay, German for the Togo for. As if the land was a barren land, there were no inhabitants. As if the people who live on the land didn't have right to the land. But I said, the Abrophone teacher as you are. As will be any so. The Panay is what I said, you need 2 minutes as they come to West Africa. I have Anglophone Africa. We have Francophone Africa. That is Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, others, Togo, and Benin. And I have Anglophone. Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone. Anglophone countries. Speaking English, another speaking French. This all part a diploma to her. Said the Abrophone Chiche Mono. The friend be say Anglophone countries, and you will say Francophone countries. Francophone here, one French, Casano. It is say Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, Togo, and the Benin, one French, Abrophone, and two or so. And the Anglophone say any England, Abrophone, is a race for no. He said Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, and Sierra Leone.
And so the accounts, they are very large ethnic group. You have some accounts in Ivory Coast, but you can't relate to them. You can't speak the same language. When you are saying you're speaking, you're just speaking French. So if you account people, you can't communicate.
It's all I account for. I can't lay with your cobia a sopa. It's a account for no be akodi Ivory Coast memo. And I get to me no link down. If you say, yeah, come from also what Ivory Coast no can French.
And they deceive our forefathers, so they cheapen people. Strong, able-bodied young men. They are considered to be harlots, people who are restless in society. They sold them to slavery.
Now, Abrofono ma before you for say a DB at the holding vaso. It's a brand tier power and who trial of pano. Who said to be the holding vaso? My apotor would say at the apogee
for the price of a harlot.
Say, Jama for Benty. No, Cotor would be near brand tier power.
You see the harlots that line up in the night on the insurance road. The price that people paid them for their service is how the price also paid for young men to be sold into slavery.
Said the 224 man, I would pay more going to the city hotel. I want to buy for 404. Sabwana, then I put Tiago for the 224 man. Sabwana, on the tone before Marantia or Mutia or Moji.
That was how cheap able-bodied African youth, male youth, were.
Said here, before Marantia, not come more day, no for city or sanity.
And the girls were even cheaper.
Now, before man, they never for cry.
The price of one.
The beneath by the side of what you want, son. Release and what you
don't know whether it's the price of Total Park or Quarter.
Total Park, and they all Robert Kitty. And I thought what I do would be a told before my idea.
In exchange for one. This is Boninsa. Okay, Obako. I'm going to sell it.
Now, Sabra, I have for name before we remember. Hey, Boninsa paid to buy the when they better create Boninsa.
So that's how they sold the African cheaply to the mice.
We acquire a one ton and before for 4 for my profit.
To this day, they are still selling the nation.
I don't know who saw what time.
There are some African leaders who do not have their nations at heart. They are there, they are ruling, but they are actually enemies of the state.
Now, every person there, you will be brave and go penny for me, or my any dear partner, Makuma Pro, so who mind the there's only your mind at all.
They don't care about the welfare of the people.
Or mind not the see a dear party, you know.
I don't do politics, but I think what the present government doing is commendable. He's trying to make sure that the resources of the state benefit the citizens.
Menye amanasem de nenso aba we hwe de maybe a wo ya I was say your boy mama so say o man na japade no o pese o man na de hye ni nya so fa so.
But there are some politicians who think that they can lie their way through to power, and then once they are in power, they enrich themselves at the expense of the poor people of the land.
Na ya amadofo wo ho a o ma bi o so metimi e ka tro na o ma baba nu nya ba ba mu wi a na o na o ma no tu ne so nya o.
And so these things have persisted from from ancient times in our recent history. It has always been there.
No decide our free titi abakose bremu abepende.
That our own people are willing collaborators with those who are against our advancement and interests.
The homo they say ya this year before ya crofo be and then they attack for no cabo mu itia.
So that's why they sold everybody youth of Africa to the high slave masters or traders for them to be carried to America. Where's the America? They are also so ocean of which Moses also talk about.
And no thing that before na be che when you be before. Now not talk for and the man bro for abɔfra nso kɔduru America hɔ a na ɔno nso akɔtɔn ebifoɔ no.
And when they are bought from the hands of the chiefs and other local slave traders, then the yoke of iron is put upon their necks, and they are marched from the interior down to the coast.
Na so ɔmo tɔ ebifoɔ no fofofo saa. Na yɛde dadeɛ konua ne kɔnsɔnkɔnsɔ ato ɔmo ati akyekyere ɔmo abom. Yɛde ɔmo afa fam saa fie kwayi mu ɛde ɔmo kɔ mpoano.
So here a little, there a little. Take some from Noah, take some from Moses, you put the two together, you get a complete picture.
Nti aha kakra, ɛwɔ kakra, ɔhwɛ deɛ Moses kae fa nkɔtɔ kɔmhyɛ no. Na ayɛ do ɛdeɛ na aka bɔ mu a ohun yie paa.
And this is verified in history.
Na wei so yɛ adeɛ a abakɔsɛm di mu adanse.
So they put yokes of iron upon their necks, and then they were taken to the slave passage, put in dungeons, awaiting the arrival of ships.
Nti sɛ yɛfɛ bifoɔ no kɔ a nyɛ de dadeɛ konua kɔnsɔnkɔnsɔ ato ɔmo mati na ɔmo nsa. Nyɛ de ɔmo kɔ po n'ano a na yɛwɔ dan a yɛsi a yɛsɛ prisonfoɔ dan yɛde nkɔkɔɔ no nyinaa akɔgum ɛɛtwɛn sɛ suhyɛn na ɛkɔɔyɛ no bɛsaaba.
One day I'm going to do it. I'm going to preach this message on television, and they're going to be with the pictures and images and the slave castles and everything. When you visit those places, I'm here to visit them myself. You can still smell the stench from those people who were placed there, the slaves.
Na dako bɛka saa asɛm wɔ akasamfonin television so na meka bɛyi mfonin ne nneɛma esie nyinaa kyerɛ ma ahwɛ a amanfo bi so na menya nkɔɔko na no deɛ baabi a ne yɛde nkoa no kɔgu dan mu no nanso ɔmo ma akɔ kyerɛ sɛ wowura dan no baabi a prison hɔ a ne yɛde nkoa no gu no a wotumi te nipa ho pampan wɔ hɔ.
If our forefathers suffered this much and we are still unrepentant, then we are going to suffer more than how they suffer.
Sɛ yɛn gyanom ɛnam ɔmo bɔne nti ɔmo hunu saa abane ewi na sɛ yɛn nso eguso a yɛ saa abɔne no a ɛna yɛn asotwe ne amane ewi ho deɛ ɛbɛyɛ bebree koraa.
So later also always say that why have we enjoyed the booty from Africa? We are enjoying life right now as we speak. But we are the largest of the earth, the richest of the earth. And the Apostle Paul said, who can deliver you from this body of death? We are the ones who must hear the gospel message. So that we escape the horrors to come.
Awurade akwate ase na ɔtaaka sɛ aborɔfo no deɛ yi a ɔmo die nyinaa yɛ asase so ne pɛ ɛwɔ de mmaa mu no ɛna ɔmo bɛfa de akɔyɛ ɔmo yie tuba asase so a yɛn ne Lazarus no hiani na ɔte sikani ne pono ase sɛ poporo wa kakra gu fam a obenya no ɔmo so gye ɔmo ani edi na bɛsɛm paa deɛ ɛyɛ abibifoɔ no a yɛkura amade asase so no ɛna ɔsan de tie nyame asɛm na daakye na kwagye.
Our hope must be in the Lord, our Savior.
I was saying that so in what the radio they are doing.
Has promised a better life and better destiny in the kingdom to come. Hallelujah.
On our say what said the Papa Beer over my what I hear no ever.
The Europeans are just the descendants of the old Roman Empire.
The gas in Europe of Fia, a Roman for you need a dano for the home.
They are the iron in the feet of the image of Nebuchadnezzar. We are the clay.
One more any you look at this and money now who said na say that the end the tiano. One more from the head that the end near the tiana and that the diaphragm.
Wherever they go, they break it pieces and devour the recipe.
The Dio Cobiano, a Gianibimo essay teacher so.
They take the best resources out of the land, they still enjoy the best of our resources.
As I see on the Cosubiano, where that had the papa in our fat, a pepper neck, the peppy old memory on the faco.
Have you seen them eating made chocolate before?
Zara said chocolate and which where did be that?
They make it in so many different types of food. Different types of food made from chocolate. Now
chocolate cocoa on the faco. All the chocolate and
different wonderful recipes. Even the cocoa farmer hasn't ever dreamt of. The cocoa farmer says
the cocoa yet the apple be brea. Cocoa creating now what he has you, Emma Sansory, Shinaha will do that.
Even a common chocolate so how many times have you eaten your bosom for your children?
Now, for chocolate, the Torah Ghana Hano, but said I want me to be a Babada.
But all the cocoa plantation is in Africa. Yes, but the best from cocoa is not enjoyed by you and me, but by the Europeans.
That's what go for a casino, never or else go home when the papa, no, he
mention the diamonds, the gold, the timber, the finest wood. You see, furniture. It's not in you.
If you ever the chemo, yet diamonds, capoko, any timber in the hour of free halo. So, papa, not profit in Yano, was in Yano, papa, the Quabuchu. Now come on the idea this was, yes.
Go to Ellen and say, I want some pieces of your wood for furniture. We don't sell to locals. We export.
What do you call Ellen? Not will be at the seal with Chamoma pie the camera. So we be the atom catchers of my friend. We are the Tony How, you now come with
you. We don't sell to the largest of this world.
Or governor catcher said, Lazarus in the end, we are not here to Yamano.
We sell to the rich men.
Thomas Canino.
Hallelujah. And so they take the best from Accra, but they get the worst from Europe.
In your family, Papa, the free aqua abuchi, Nelson near my one in only a second free room.
Scan hand cars.
Car that.
Scan hand clothes.
To Budu Daddy.
Scan hand underwear.
Budu, I was say.
Scan hand frying pan.
Chance flying pine that.
Second hand computers.
Computer that.
With all the hazards associated with old electronic gadgets.
So our computer near my head that down swat. And near my body, they will go with you how I put it
on all these hazardous emissions. They are very dangerous environment.
And never be free. So our computer that the number and yet, and so no near the brain.
And when you pass down, look at some furniture from Europe, which have been used for about 30 years. Still being sold on the street. One day I passed by and I said, I want to buy, what's the price of this piece of furniture? Come on, check. They said, 70 Ghana cedis. What? 70 Ghana cedis? This old chair.
Now, so on program to baby, Yako here from Koya that the maximum or them officer go on one. Who said, would they use one my head that not be true? That was up with you that edition of Sibikusa. Just as that they say, Mississippi your song 70 Ghana. Could you that way?
And so we must know our situation. And then ask for God's favor so that we can enter the kingdom of God in glory.
In the also you know your tibia Timono. Let's say Yakopo said not done and then Tim wine, somebody bit me read a copa one.
So every man and man who's living in Africa, averagely living comfortably. When you go to the guy, poor man.
It will be our tear the bear or 1 day or so. Where was it near me in a Bibia Camaro, a local Europe?
Have a nice car, have a 4x4 car, it's all second hand.
That's all. They car 4x4. Unica or 2 Modelo, and then they bow down so down.
Hallelujah. And so our hope must always be in the Lord, has promised us.
Not that I was saying that so.
So this is somebody we shall enjoy with him.
Said I can say any Mania and also any venture.
And so those of our we put upon our forefathers sold into slavery.
Until what that they could react to ye also any tongue was.
And so what brought about all these calamities?
There was a say, Sour how you now dear and the buyer so.
The answer is in Deuteronomy 28. The same verse which foretold our enslavement. It's the same chapter we foretold our enslavement.
Na no ye no e wo titiri tie bi ru wotwe no a e ka ye nko aso no asem na na senko ya wo.
If you obey, if you not obey,
say obey setie and say unye setie a
these things will happen.
Sa nema we ebeba.
You shall reap what you sow.
You obedua no e no na betwa.
That principle is always at work.
Sa anya sasenka no da so ye ma.
And so verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Look at it to me, tear the room or church, you won't do that. I said, last I could say, well, tear running up upon it. Now I heard Nina said in the brown, the other in our swine. And you know, we wait now the barber toe, not as somewhat, so
the root cause of our light is disobedience to God's commandments.
And until your brother, mobile, and it's a Timo Ira or an as what he did.
Let's also read Deuteronomy 20, verse 45 to 46.
If you can't to the know what you might be a nine in the company.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because that thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments, his statutes which he commanded thee. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, upon thy seed forever.
Now, okay, you told me to do what you want your name over your name, Sierra. Or so, mean that also. Let you other told. I could say, who best say it, if you say, well, take a Raduina Kupone. So within the ransom in a shady or share one or so. The Bayan sent Chelene and what dear, what one it was said for that.
This is what qualifies me. Shall be a seed, and a wonder upon your seed forever.
How many idea a shall see looking at? Said a Bayan sent Chelea, a better one it was said for that.
And the curse persists 1 to.
I no man know that's why a juma ever permit.
But we can break the cycle of curses. Hallelujah.
And some man know it means
to repentance.
No man is actually.
I will say that we can't break it nationally because not all people will heed the message.
The better so many na the intimate influence independent and the bit yes.
But in our individual families, in our individual lives, we can break the cycle of curses. Caused by disobedience.
Yeah, I'm proud credit. Yeah, but about the issue dear. You bet me ya so they never na is out of the free.
So the apostle good. The lot of Africans of today, we members of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, disagree with us on issues related to the fatal errors which our Afro-Jewish ancestors committed due to the lack of the knowledge of the prophetic trends.
The Radia I say, and then before the be yeah, what my neck has a war with grace would never. Omoni ye nyaade e fasa asem we ho se ye asodin ye na na ye ya wan bi Yakobon bra san so no e dey say no me no how you buy
They attribute all sorts of factors.
We say obi dey tie bi mai ye wa ho che mu a o mecheche ni ma bebre
Insufficient education.
say you before you see a dey tra.
We have some educated ones, but the majority of people are not educated.
Ibi no ma ko school dey na so do no a na ko school.
That's the idea behind the free ages.
And no me advertise about the free SHS neighbor.
Because of lack of or insufficient democracy. Lack of democracy.
And now say I had the mem ke bam ke bia mebo no enye hintia.
And so we have experimented with all sorts of governments.
They say I saw a bear who do prayer.
We started with election being coming months, but we turned to one party state, and then we have military intervention. And then we passed parliamentary democracy under Bilia, and then the military intervention came again, and then the revolutionists also came, and then we waited back to democracy, and that's continued to this day.
And so I say no, Kwame Nkrumah Bible so to aba. We do baby Kwame Nkrumah say ye mo bia kwete ne party bio. Ti ono na ban ko a. So ya fo tu mo be dia de kakra. E be san akoto aba ro de yenyi mampani, yenyi brasha odafo, na omo ko bu man no. Asojafo be tu omo sukui. Sojafo na ba ebu ye no e na no achi na sojafo foforo so ba ye e no achi ne e say esa akoto aba ro de sabre so a ya to aso abepem na dey.
How has our security changed?
Is that say asitire mu asisa say pa.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
You we like to talk on radio, people are busy discussing politics, but in rare terms, how does that improve the conditions of Ghanaians?
Man for kasa radio so say amanesfo e obi e church nyemom. Nazo busa won say ye bebre wa amanesim no we wasitem pa sakra e be na dia bro.
There are nations in the Far East, like Singapore, Malaysia. They didn't have strong democracies as we have. They had dictators, but they were able to turn the economies around, and they are flourished. They are still flourishing to this day.
So kwa maybe wo Asia, se Malaysia no more. Omo ni nya say e koto aba ni obi a o. Omunya obi a obedi ma no so a ono ye kan ka bi. Onko na obi aba. Na so motimi ye o ma ni ye, ama ma na tumpon a ababi na o ma na di ye.
So democracy will not automatically bring about success or prosperity.
It is a ka bi man ka bi otodo ababu a ye. Enye no na akwa ya na chinchina o ma na be ye.
Go tell that to Libyans.
What the kwakwa sa actually Libya.
They were better under that dictator, Gaddafi.
Kubusa Libya for. Se brana Gaddafi tiasia, why can't go below. No, what's it so we a now so many of you.
So the key is not really found in democracy. It can be part of the solution, but that's not the whole solution.
And don't take a man can be a what dear. That's in your non qua and a more man.
We grant us basic freedoms. If you are a trader, if you are basic education, you have that freedom because of the political stability. But without the spiritual cause address, you shall remain very young.
Now, what's in the sack, a bank of your Mona Yuba? Would you be a farm with ye? Nah, dear, why your pay? Nelson, who would be a doing the other fire by a fire by a world who are for.
So Jesus said, people err for two major reasons. For not knowing the scriptures, nor how the power of God works.
This is what I say. If you have a prayer young for so, and I'm near my mule. So, when you trust them, and a quiet Yakupo to me, Yeduma.
I think the first one leads to the second one.
Because I know, and then they toss me over.
Their knowledge of scripture is unsatisfactory. They don't know how God works spiritually to bring improvements in the lives of people.
They started saying, "If I don't need to go in the internet, we need quiet Yakupo ye Juma, home, a boa and
And so it's okay if you obey the commandments of God. If we worship God as He wants us to do, how can that translate that spiritual worship and all those spiritual beliefs that you are saying? How can that translate into actual prosperity and success for the nation? The answer is widespread education. The answer is that's the answer. But we have had a professor become president of this nation.
And you will be a beautiful professor who will be obeyed.
They said the military will they are uneducated. The education is not up to standard. But have a professor. What happened?
The casa soldier for about the soldier for the two with the banner so we didn't pay. And so, in that professor, what I did your man, so
but look at the nation of Israel.
Israel,
a nation that just emerged from the great persecution of the Holocaust, outnumbered by enemies all around them. But now, they are social story in the Middle East.
And Israel, my own conquest, sumo, no more free and near Kissimo, a babet sea, or minus to see. Or what to power the preacher or matter for Russia.
You know, they had atheists among them, they have people who have no belief in God. They said, nationally, you respect and have regard for the God of our fathers. Hallelujah.
Amen. Now, what dear, so could Israel, you would need pa, or the woman in a coupon friendly, saying I will do a baby. There's a sunset of a woman in and a junior coupon to me to know, and make a coupon so they go.
And so, God says, righteousness exalts the nation. Says who? The maker of heaven and earth.
They rather say, training and a map of my so why they can your boss only assassin.
How you bring this about is not your matter. Ours is to obey. Hallelujah.
Man. The quiet of the man at the end of the good year, and you ask what the say you city.
It's all the days of ancient Israelites. Whenever they disobey God, you see the nation suffer all sorts of calamities.
It's already Israel for to your mama Kusimua. Or Maria saw the change a couple of the most and now how and will so be brave also.
When they are obedient to God, He Himself ensured their safety and their security and their prosperity.
Now, those who you say to him, rather, most of the Noah airport mine now will be our air cost.
And so, if actually the witness of history is there for us to guide us, that the Bible has been fulfilled regarding the slave trade, regarding neocolonialism, regarding colonialism, it means that if we don't repent of our sins and take good the covenant of God, then the sign of curses of underdevelopment shall be upon our sin forever. You can't get it about it.
Say, Tina Copa now say, I said, yes, so near to us, as to attain more. And yet, as so chain, yet no man and your couple, the tree as if for a better year, our
fathers, they tried, they couldn't stop the colonialists. They couldn't, yes, they couldn't stop them. Some they couldn't stop them. Some of them were nationally, they tried, they couldn't. Hallelujah.
Yeah, Jalom, Bravo from the Bayano, almost sorry for a tour. Someone tell my brother, fire my own Koyani, yes, and about the Sia sorry, I said, Granty was anti-mine, talk by the Abu Queen, and Jimmy also.
Even after Ghana won independence, Dr. Franco was a nationalist. He wanted the growth of Africa so that the whole Africa could stand on their own 2 feet without relying on the Europeans. But he was overthrown.
Now, so Kubra Ghana Yapa would you know? Kwame Nkrumah and I been said, or percent be main sorry. Now, I can't go near dear one swap. Young fire won't to our so Kwame Nkrumah you be as you to never way.
After his industrialization project was abandoned, and now the current government is trying to revive it. So some that would have been done 60 years ago, we are not trying to do.
The Bra Kwame Nkrumah by 2 years. The what I saw Mrs. if you do not be factories near the Nanke near me, Naya, be our hammer. Nina Jigui, and then and about way about was so one that should one factory. The Kwame Nkrumah feared was near as I get
and so if don't obey God, you even get the right leaders to lead you.
And he said, well, Tiena Kopawa, not can before Papa.
So the way God works behind the scenes spiritually to influence things in a positive way is a mystery.
The quiet Yakupon, or ye do my young fire you, a man never now put ye come able to.
You only have to be obedient to the voice.
You also yeah, this is a Nabe city.
And so other when I can the mother Mary told the people, whatever he says, do it.
And not to bring yes, soon in Mammy Mary, a quiet if she has so a kind of one wife for us, your call Mary and chain or catch him say, oh, quiet, you may catch him some will be it might sound strange, unconventional, some people understand, but do it. Just obey. That's why you'll make catch be a man, you make us, we're glad the entire city, that's what you'll make a be a again.
Hallelujah. And so somebody you are here. Somebody said, but you're supposed to work. Yes, come and sit at the temple, worship God, hear His word. But you are blessed by the one who's working.
Ben, and the Tommy Danny, or better, because I don't know one quail man. So what that ya contrast on the quail you man can ye. Namia Sam Sibet Tina Sam, never poor brother Sono. Now, yes, I saw Yakuba Subisha. Not just in monetary sense, but you are blessed so many other aspects of your life. And yes, he can say Musha, whatever you shall, or never be brave or bravo. In terms of divine healing, in terms of protection, in terms of divine, you are always necessary. Hallelujah. Ben. Say we are in all side here, Yakupon born by any never be brave. What do you want to say? By just being obedient. The only simple. Hallelujah. Very, 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 very simple. And so I don't think the whole Africa will heed our message. But you preach it anyway. Now, this is because he said, we may deny some way came. Or maybe to the city, we are some America. And so the curse of the slaves has now been changed. And until no may a year and quarter the city assistant has gone a modernization. It's now called grand slavery. Say the I for fries is a silver and I aqua. They impose a convention upon a World Bank, IMF, and others. So we are established states that we don't have control over our finances. And I will say, one is sick as several. Trade the sell World Bank. We are seeing the Escapravia and IMF. When they trade say on mine or move out for Bukum and I'm for Feniva. And so they are somehow stay on their necks, only if you feel lighter than they say. Omukun the other swad, I could once say the more hacker crama, the price of our export commodities, cocoa, timber, diamond, the price are dictated by the Europeans. They are dictated by the buyers rather than the sellers. Now, nearby a cotton cocoa, Scapoco, Editano. Or now, Tono, I'm not sure what the they form a cartel called Rachel Organization. And who's in control of that WTO? About Kubi, yeah, we are saying now, so a fellow World Trade Organization. And on your side, that's why I'm the dollar. Which of these global organizations, which of them have their headquarters in Africa? We are saying in Mukwa, and I swear will be better. If not New York, it's in Geneva. It's in New York, no Geneva. Oh, Rome. And now Rome. Which part of Africa hosts some of these giant global organizations that you are supposed to belong to for our own benefits? And we are saying, we are saying, we are seeing even if you rise as an African to the top, like the top of Yana, you still controlled by the hard people. Then post so you be now the upper Yajma or Rofono Asuna over Yapenia. You be no Simpapeni or more than the upper may. You can't make any positive contribution that will be fed by the majority of Africans. You can't do me as all you be beneath. Open your so could be a better woman before this over. And so look at this scenario. You enter somebody's store. You want to buy suit, $3
3-piece suit, very nice one, and you say, I'm buying it for 70 Ghana cedis, whether I like it or not. We agree.
Yeah, but they say, see, I could be so tall, or tall coat to swing from fair camera. Who was there? Coat yourself with poo, sees a your son and the mouth. So, that has a weapon.
But this is how they take trust. And if they refuse to buy, what do we do with them?
Let's say that from a yellow. Yeah, the idea of the car. Don't be that's so. Say, I'm going to be long as I tell you, I am done. I'm go.
In that raw state, whatever you do with it, do it with it.
Go, peace now. Oh, yeah, now we to die.
So now, what's that into a corner from which you can't find a way out?
Into all the upper shepherd, baby, is a year of baby.
And so the way out is repentance and the fear of God.
I know a choir. You bet me a few morning said, the Sacrament being a student.
And so we have to look at the spiritual aspect. But once you realize that you have offended God and have come back to by the way of repentance, then you must accept ourselves.
Now, at the end of our woman said, since Sacrament again, now I beg your point, they see a see from you said David saying, you must do
that from henceforth. God is with us. And so whatever we shall do, we shall succeed.
You see, we say, free celebrate corner. When you come on Kaya to be a baby,
we should have confidence in our God given talents.
I was saying, I wish you would have much idea of the Amay.
We love the things God has given us and believe in ourselves. With the support of God, it shall be well. Hallelujah. I was saying, the Amay, dog near the camel, near you would in your portal, baby. Have it turned away from our transgressions. Hallelujah. When the bride came no free and rattle. When this is done, it shall be well with us. Otherwise, we shall continue to be below the Europeans, even in our own land. So it makes no difference whether you are in Africa or Europe, you are still down. Eti emfa one baby atie so what be member and now control butcher that's what other for still occupy the low position, the subservient position. What for makwa di bia no na odira. And so the African will move from maybe Ghana or Nigeria to Europe in such different passes. So as a stranger, as somebody in search of a better life, then submit. You do all the rough jobs for something. The European will move to Africa. You still do the rough jobs in your own land. It is all you beginning to Ghana and Nigeria. Now so come with that. So who I could drop with you, that's all for once in Tiwano. Sabe, good to do money in Mafunya or publish on our way. Now, when you know Sama Memuswa, now so Sama Beshaw, I'm not in your pony no one of Messiah. So, moving from your native land to another country doesn't change your status. You are still poor, whether you are in Europe or Africa. And when the free woman baby and South Sibia, what how, what you have to and it was foretold in scripture. So your question bringing the lesson to a close. And we'll continue extra workshop when she be at the Chamber 28, verse 43 to 44. You told me tell you no more change, she won't be the 9 and Sacrament 9. The children within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, thou shalt be the tail. So no me tell you no more change. What they are not in Sunday they are not. Also oh wow oh muno oh kuro muno. Obako so ache wa. Na wo de wo be sale aba fam kra. Ono de obefem wade na wo nya bi emfem no. Ono be yetre na wo ayedua. It's finished. We the change of environment, the change of countries, the change of workplaces, it doesn't affect this thing at all. The status. Say also sound my also sound the things in the head. And baby how you do man baby I could be a no that form and no. Isn't this true of Africans? I said my king and you know before. Have you seen any African country loaning America? Well, who lending to Africa? People may be all America for who are those giving us loans? What am I about? European nations. Europe, you don't lend to them. It's never done. It be mad. Have you seen? It was one recently I heard that there was one Chinese man who was driving a taxi in Accra because of the galamsey that has been closed down.
JBA, it is a China in the old taxi, and I'm galamsey now, a good Ghana.
This is an exceptional case because he wanted to take it for his own country. He wouldn't have done that. We don't see these people doing any of the mini games.
We assemble our people here. We are open scattered and be on their commitment. Who tell who do on our behalf? We are good to do that.
Whether African is in Africa is low. Whether if it is broke, is low. Because the Bible says that the stranger shall be the head, you shall be the tail.
Na we need the ultimate on that form. Oka brochi so on that form. Say Bible na di kaka. Say wo hobo a wo mo no mo be ko yi a che.
As the advert used to say, the value is the same, whether you go to Africa.
And said the TV so grato aka also the value is the same. What you be what you brochi.
But Christ will make the difference.
That's just so open sacrifice.
Will make the difference.
The sacrifice.
Today I'm sure that has made a difference in your life and in my life.
The nation Christ so very sacrifice won the bravo.
Because of the cross of God, he broke the curse.
And don't TV say Calvary as in your soul, and
replace it with blessing.
I don't think see a
so as you go for have that confidence. Know within your soul, your spirit that it shall be well with me. If not, I shall succeed. I shall break the barrier of poverty, the barrier of curses, the barrier of underdevelopment. And I'll reach on to the height of glory and in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Yeshua our Messiah. Amen.
Amen.